We're going to work on the chair frame today and the chair itself. So for this, I have here a small round brush. I don't know if you can see it right there. And burnt umber, and instead of white, titanium buff. So simple, burnt umber and titanium buff. And we're just going to put a layer of brown, light brown. We can use any other colors, but it doesn't have to be brown, but we are going to be putting a lot more colors soon on in the pots and the flowers and everything. So this is not really important. Okay, I'm going to highlight a little bit with more of the titanium buff. I'm going to let it dry a bit. All right, so now for the chair, we're going to use cerulean blue, and I have a bit of Payne's gray just for the shadow area, because this dips in here and this will be darker, and then we will highlight it with white. We'll highlight part of it with white. So this one here, I'm going to change my brush. It looks a bit dark right now, but that's okay. A round brush is not working with this, so I'm just going to use a flat brush.
Well, I just found out too.
Yeah. Okay. Now I can go back to round brush. It will look better when we start adding highlights. Right now we're just covering the canvas. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll do another layer with the highlights. All right, let's highlight the chair. I'm gonna take cerulean blue, put some white in it, a little bit of white, not much. Cerulean blue is light anyway. I'm gonna highlight from here. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do with the top part. Now I'm going down, right, with the highlight. And once I get to this part, I'm going to take a little bit of the Payne's gray, put it in there with cerulean blue and white, and just make sure that this part is darker, a little bit darker than the top part. Again, let's take cerulean blue, a little bit more white. All right. Now I'm going to change my brush to a round one, and again take some blue and white. And highlight this. And also highlight this part. But I'm going to leave a line in there, darker line in here. Again, this one here. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to use sap green. This is sap green. I'm adding a tiny bit of this Payne's gray that I have here. Not much, just a little bit. And let's put some sap green in the pot. I'm using a flat brush or a bright, and with the corner of my brush, just putting a couple here. We're going to be putting flowers in here, just the base. Now on top here, we're going to put some greenery as well. I know we're going to put an awning, but above the awning, we know that there's going to be a green. So let's do that, just to prepare. And we're going to be putting some here too, in that little pot, hanging pot. And again, with the corner of my brush, kind of around the lantern, some hanging over the door.
Slide that down a bit, Leah. I can't see.
Sorry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, thank you. And we're going to put the flowers here too. Now over here where the sky is, we're going to put a couple of palm trees, hanging palm trees, suggestion of palm trees. So I'm going to do the same. Let's do. I will put a thick layer, and then I will open up the palm trees using the sky color again. So for now, I'm just going to do this.
You make that look so easy.
So I'm just putting it on flat with my brush, and then I turn my brush around this way, and then I just wisp it. Do a wisp. This is a bit of sienna. Burnt sienna. Mix a tiny bit of green in it. And again, let's put that bit of that burnt sienna in there. Just because there's a lot of green. And burnt sienna will give it a bit of warmth, a warm color in here. Also adding a same color, we'll just use the same burnt sienna for the spot, the hanging one. This is a good color because it's earthy, and also we have a lot of blues and greens. So adding a bit of red in here, it will give it some warm color. Okay, good. I'm just going to use whatever I have here in color with colors. This is the titanium buff, and I'm just going to put a kind of color this wooden bird. Looks like a fish now. Okay. Let's put some beading. All right. All right. Let it dry, and then if I want to change the color, I can change the color over that. No problem. Here we go. I'm gonna just let it dry for now because the color is lifting. Needs a little bit of refining, or just a little bit more work and detail. Tiny bit of Naples yellow. I'm gonna mix Naples yellow with burnt sienna and highlight the pot, hanging pot. It's too dark. Mm. the color I put on the bird is just for to cover the blue. So now I'm going to change and see if I want to add a different color or just continue the same. Let's see. It's looking like a dolphin, which is fine.
Yep.
You keep it.
Mine will probably look like a pig. Oink, oink.
Okay, we don't want to spend too much time on this thing. I'm going to stop for a minute. Okay, so we've changed the shape. We removed the bird. That looks much better. And what I'm doing right now is I have Naples yellow here. So I mixed a bit of Naples yellow with sap green, and I'm just kind of putting some leaves in here, lighter color, using Naples yellow and sap green. Just with the corner of my brush. I'm kind of dabbing here and there. I don't want to lose the dark green completely, but I am highlighting. And we will be putting flowers in here, so for now, this is just highlighting the green.
So what color did you add to the green there for like that layout?
Naples yellow.
Just maples. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Make it fairly light.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I like it. We usually use cadmium yellow light, but I like this. I like this color.
It's a nice color.
Mm.
Are you putting your awning on or not?
Yes, I will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we will put the awning.
Okay.
I'm going to stop recording. Okay, so we're using burnt sienna. I'm going to use burnt sienna as well for the light lantern up here. Again, because it's nice to have a little bit of red in here between all of this green. And put some okay. some cerulean blue, white for the glass part. We don't need a lot of detail here. It's just a little something here between the greens that we have. I used with burnt sienna, I used some of the titanium buff to highlight it. I'm going to use a little bit of the Naples yellow. Titanium buff is drying flat. It doesn't have enough life in it. So for just the front part right here, not the side, I'm going to keep the side dark and I'm going to just highlight the front part using Naples yellow and burnt sienna. All right, let's just give the side a little bit of darker shade using burnt sienna. Okay. So I just painted the side part darker and the front lighter. And I'm just going to put a little bit more, one more layer of light blue, just for the front one. Darker on this side. That's just cerulean blue and white. I'm going to take white, put a little dot here, and this is done. All right, so this project is done for this week. We will continue next week adding more, adding flowers and highlighting and adding an awning as well. All right.